Once you have configured the proper settings, you can start the wiring operation with the Run button in PinWire. It takes 2 mouse clicks to specify the pins you want to wire, and then a third click to tell PinWire where to terminate the wires. The clicks are made differently depending on which direction the wires will be terminated, left, right, up, or down. Note that a set of wires can only be terminated in one direction per PinWire operation. When the Run button is hit, the PinWire GUI is hidden to make sure the user can get to the schematic canvas. The user will then be prompted to make the appropriate clicks in the Allegro-HDL console, but lots of users never look for the directions. The first prompt will ask the user to click the first point of a group containing the pins. The user should move the cursor to the place where they want to begin the group of pins, click once, and let go. The second prompt asks the user to click the second point of a group containing the pins. While waiting for the second click, a box will be shown while the user moves the mouse. They should move the mouse until the box surrounds all the pins they want to wire, and then click once again to finish defining the set of pins that PinWire will operate on. The third prompt asks the user to click the point where the symbol and nets will end. The user should move the mouse out to the position where they want the wires to end, and then click again. This starts the wire addition of named wires, terminating to the selected part. When the wires are completed, the PinWire GUI will pop back up to get ready for the next operation. There may be some strange cases where PinWire cannot determine the direction that you want the wires to terminate. You need to make sure that the last click, which sets the endpoint, is outside of the box that you defined, and establishes a clear direction for the wires to go. If PinWire cannot determine the direction, you will get a pop-up saying that PinWire could not determine component details. If this happens, acknowledge the error pop-up and retry the operation again. If the box you defined does not include all the pins you want, continue providing the 3 mouse clicks anyway, and then use the Undo button to delete the wires you added, or use Redo to delete the wires and redefine the pins and termination point with 3 new mouse clicks. Here we'll quickly go through the operations to produce wires in all 4 directions on this part with top, bottom, left, and right pins. Here we show the detail of adding wires on the left side. We start the box above and to the left of the top left pin we want, and finish the box below and to the right of the bottom pin. Then we set the direction by clicking out to the left. Now we add the wires on the right side. Here we will start the box to the left and below the bottom right pin, and drag the corner of the surrounding box above and to the right of the uppermost pin we want to include. Then we click out to the right to set the direction and endpoint of the wires that will be added. Note in this case we only surrounded a handful of pins on the right side just to show how we can wire a smaller set of the pins. Now let's draw a box and set the direction for pins on the top. And now we'll draw a box and set the direction for pins on the bottom. In one more case here, we will use the Undo button to get rid of the bottom pins we just added. Then we will carefully surround one pin and add a bottom wire to show how we can pick up just one pin if we want. Here we show that PinWire can add pins to more than one symbol at a time. We create a box that surrounds the pins on the left-hand side of 2 symbols, and then click out to the left to mark the endpoint of the wire. PinWire adds the wires to both symbols. This concludes the instructional video on defining wire operations with PinWire. Thanks for watching.